How long does conciliation take? Have you ever wondered how long the conciliation process takes during a divorce? This is an important question for anyone facing separation. Conciliation is a method where a neutral third party helps couples resolve their differences. It can cover issues like child custody, support, and how to divide assets. The time it takes can vary quite a bit based on several factors. First, let's look at the initial phase. This phase usually involves a meeting with the conciliator or mediator. During this time, the process is explained and preliminary information is gathered. This initial meeting typically lasts 1 to 2 weeks. Next, we move to the information gathering and issue identification stage. Each party submits confidential statements that outline the unresolved issues and their positions. This helps the conciliator prepare for the negotiations. This step can take a few weeks, depending on how quickly both parties can provide the necessary information. After that, we enter the negotiation sessions. These meetings often occur every 2 to 3 weeks. Each session usually lasts a few hours. The number of sessions needed can depend on how complex the issues are and the level of conflict between the parties. For simpler cases, this might take just a few sessions over 1 to 2 months. However, for more complicated or high-conflict situations, it may take several months or even longer. Once agreements are reached, the conciliator drafts a memorandum of understanding or settlement agreement. This drafting phase can take a few weeks as both parties and their attorneys review the document and may request changes or clarifications. Finally, after the agreement is signed, it must be submitted to the court for approval. This step is essential for the agreement to become part of the final divorce decree. The time it takes for the court to process this can vary by jurisdiction, adding several weeks to a few months to the overall timeline. Some jurisdictions also have mandatory waiting periods before a divorce can be finalized, which can extend the time from conciliation to the final divorce decree. In general, the entire conciliation process can take anywhere from about 1 to 4 months for simpler cases. However, it can extend to 6 months or more for complex or high-conflict situations. The process is often quicker than traditional litigation because it focuses on collaboration and mutual agreement. Ultimately, the timeline depends on the issues involved, the willingness of both parties to cooperate, and the court procedures in place. For those going through conciliation, it is helpful to prepare all necessary financial and custody information in advance. Being open to negotiation can also make the process smoother. Remember, the final approval of the divorce depends on court schedules and any legal waiting periods that may apply.